Hello and welcome to Trigger Warning. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I can't speak. I'm already tired. On this week's show, we're going to be talking about hate crimes and hate incidents and Marion Miller and what's happened over there. And whatever you want to talk about, you can call in, speak to me, because that would be awesome. I'd really like that. But on a side note, Graham has made me well aware that we do have monetization back on the channel. We've got other, videos on the channel, other people doing stuff on there. So I have promised that I will be on my very, very best behavior. I'm joined tonight by, of course, Graham Booth. There we go. Oh, I didn't even have to hear it to know what happened there.
It was a bit loud tonight, actually. I'm sorry about that.
And sat next to me is Tez, who's come to see us.
Hello. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. It was a nice surprise, lovely. Tez said, "Are you in?" And we went, "Yeah, I'm outside."
He was right outside.
In you come. In you come. And if anyone out there, we are planning, by the way, as soon as coronavirus allows, we are planning an alt feed gathering, a new meet space. Whether it'll be here or somewhere else, we're not sure yet. We'll know more after next week. But if one or two of you want to come and see the show while we're filming, let me know. You can come down. You can watch the other shows being filmed if you like, if you're early enough. Hang out, watch the show. It's fine. Not a load of you. And obviously, if you smell of piss or you're mental, I'd rather you didn't. But anyone else, feel free. Come join us. Come hang out. Let me say a couple of hellos. We got Stephen Englander in there. Of course, Stephen's show went out live tonight between the spreadsheets at 5:30 on alt feed. Do watch it if you're into business at all, or just want to watch someone ripping the piss out of Graham. That's all good. Cassius Claymore is in. Total Utter Nutter, who wants to talk about Accounts Direct. I will talk about Accounts Direct shortly. Alan's in. Dippy Derek, cup of tea. How you doing, fella? The Raw Geek's in. Hello, Raw Geek. Hope you're doing well. I'm pretty sure it's the Raw Geek that's just had to make a brand new and fresh Twitter account. Smoke Steve's in. Smoke Steve's International Pub will be live on alt feed this Saturday at 11 p.m. UK time. Don't miss that. Hang out, have a drink, enjoy yourself. Fat Belly's there. I'm not falling for it this time, Fat Belly. Fuck you. If it's down, it's down. It's down. Also, Jonathan Stanley, who is watching tonight, and anyone else from the Lawrence Clinic who happens to be watching. Glad to have you with us. We'll have to have you in the studio soon, Jonathan. I think you'll have a fun evening with that one. Probably best not going on camera if you're a doctor on this show. But there you go. Be nice to have him down. I said hello. I've probably missed someone. Biscuit Vapes. Couldn't miss Biscuit Vapes. Can't miss you, fella. Good one. Good to see you. And everybody else, if I haven't said hello, I'll try and get around to you as soon as I can. I do promise. Now, and Ripex for Nutmeg, of course, I owe you a shout out. We can't really take the piss out of Graham's spelling. The truth is that, that tweet where we all took the piss out of Graham's spelling? Gotta tell you, it was me. And I blamed him. Right.
You know what, though? You're only coming clean now because all the damage has been done.
Yeah.
Weeks of abuse.
I know how this shit works. I'm an old hand at this shit.
Yeah, they don't care. They've got something else to hate me for now.
Yeah, I know how this works. I know how the game works. It's my game.
Jesus.
Carol Collins says I never say hello to her. Hello. There you go. Sorry. I don't always see all of it because I keep that over here. Meg's made her first live show because she loves the gammon and pickle. Hello, Meg. Glad you could make it. Of course, we didn't do a show, did we? She caught the podcasts. And
Yes. We were DMing. It was going to be a first show. And why couldn't we do it?
Did I pull it? You were really ill, weren't you?
I don't. There was something, wasn't there?
There was something where I said that this wasn't wise.
I feel bad because I think it was a major life event, and you said, "Graham, you're not doing the show."
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, it's fine."
No, you were really.
Yeah.
It was my call. I take full responsibility.
I feel really bad that I can't remember what it was. I hope it wasn't to do with my family, and I'm just like,
no, it was just you. You were in a bad way.
Right. Okay then.
And I couldn't be asked. Right, so let's go through all the things. First of all, if you are in business, small business owner, medium business owner, whatever, get onto accountsdirect.co. Basically, all your bookkeeping, accounting, management, everything you need, those guys will sort you out. It's like an arm around the shoulder, but in a good, not dirty uncle kind of way. And if you happen to be a small business that's in the shit because of coronavirus or whatever else, they'll help get you out of it and help you stay out of it and help your business thrive. So head over to accountsdirect.co, have a look, sign up, get a call. If you don't want to do that, you can just get in touch with me and I'll put you in touch with someone there with pleasure. We've done it for viewers before and we'll do it again because we like them. Without them, we wouldn't keep the lights on. And I don't mean in a cheesy sponsor kind of way. Stephen's deeply involved in this entire project.
He literally pays the electric bill.
Yeah, he's just, you know what I mean? He's just, we're all in this. We are all in this. So accountsdirect.co and give Stephen's show some love on a Thursday at 5:30. And then Thursdays at 6:30 on Hopefully we have Plain Comedy with Lorraine Robinson and Colin Manford. And they have some great guests on. Tonight's was a really good show. So catch the rerun of that if you didn't catch it live on the Altfeed channel. It's really nice, fun shows. We might be adding a couple more soon as well. We're talking to a couple of people. Obviously, one of them is Richie Allen. So we meant to get his show. Now, before I get into what I really want to get into, which is hate incidents, hate crime, and, of course, Marion Miller. Little thing. I realised that on the show where Richie joined us, it wasn't an interview, by the way. We'd done the interview. This was Richie just hanging out. People got very, very annoyed because I happened to say UK column was shit. Fanny merchants. People that fleece the fragile. Now, I understand you're not happy about this, and I'm sorry you're not happy about this. I'm genuinely sorry. I'm like seriously fucking heartbroken, you fucking sad prigs. But I am. It's not right. So here's the deal. You might be amazed to learn that my opinion on UK column has no effect on UK column whatsoever. I'm not demanding they're banned. I'm not demanding they shut up. I'm not demanding you don't listen to them. It's just my opinion. It means nothing. It means no more than yours. Now, I know that some people have come up with many convoluted reasons for me not liking them, including ego. Their new video platform is in competition with Altfeed. Guys, do your fucking research. I know about video platforms. I've just come away from a really fucking big one. I don't want another one. I wish them every success. Altfeed was set up as a place for Daz and me to have fun. Then we opened it out to everybody else, and now we're doing stuff with it. We're not in competition with UK Column. We're not a truther show. It's just not what we are. Anyone that is, that's fine. You fill your fucking boots, but that's just not what we do. And the other one, I should be championing them. Why? Why would I do that? What a strange thing. We're all on the same side. You're not on my side. You have no idea what my side even is. If you think telling me that is going to fucking compel me, you've got no clue what my side is. I support their right to exist. I support their right to do whatever they want. I would fight for that. Doesn't mean I have to fucking like them or that I have to agree with you. And to the person that told me you'll lose subscribers, if that's what they expected from me, that I would just take the knee to what they wanted, they were subscribed to the wrong fucking show anyway. Because I'm a strong, independent character. Mostly I'm just like a massive dickhead. And I don't need that shit. You don't need that shit. So if you don't like something I say during one show, don't try to make it my entire character in life. Suck it up, princess. That's it. Get on with your life. Don't worry about me. Go and suck UK Column's balls. I don't fucking care. Go do it. Enjoy yourself. There we go. That was honest. That was honest and forthright.
Super chat, Aidan.
Is there? Oh, I am sorry. I just don't always spot them into... Oh, it's fucking vanished now. I better bring that up because I feel bad now.
On the YouTube tab, do viewer activity.
Yeah, I've got 3 things in the way. I've got 3 things in the way. My notes, some other bits and bats. Do you know what? Just read it out for me, Greg.
The best part is it's on screen, so everyone on Earth can see it apart from you.
Yeah, well, read it out for me.
It's from Rick Kerr. He sent us a £5 and he said, loving the baldy gammonage.
Thank you, Rick Kerr. I will try to deliver more quality baldy gammonage just for you and anyone else that drops us a £5 or more. We don't mind. Don't be so fucking sharp with me, Graham.
What?
I said read it out. Don't be pissy, taking the piss.
I thought I was very respectful then.
Not nearly enough.
Hey?
After all I've done for you.
After all you and Rick have done for me.
This is the fucking thanks I get. Cheek. Right, I'm going to read something out for you. In fact, I'm going to have a sip of my arm brew first.
You all saw that animation, didn't you, when the super chat came on then, hey? Because I'm just...
You're bigging yourself up. You don't even know why it started working again.
No. I don't know what broke it, and I don't know why it's working again, no.
Right, I want to read this, yeah, and I just want you to keep some of this in your head. I realise how old I look poking. I don't know what any of these fucking buttons do.
I have been on the internet again.
I have seen things on the internet and then mislaid them. No, I'm going to read this for you. YouTube, these I'm reading. These are not my words. Anonymous said, of course they were anonymous, "Fuck you, you turf bitch. How can a 15-year-old be so fucking bigoted and transphobic? I can't believe..." Was this written by you, Graham? They use the lowercase I. "I can't believe you don't think I can be a woman, just because I have a cock. What the fuck? You won't be saying my girl cock isn't really female when I'm using your young turf cunt as a cum dump. You will fucking bow to my girl dick. You will fucking choke on my girl dick. Fuck you." Keep that in mind. There are many more posts like that. Just keep that in place. Are you ready to lose this monetization, Graham?
Well, it was a nice 20 quid whilst it lasted.
Now, first of all, hate crimes. Before there's a hate crime, there's a hate incident, which Sarah Phillimore, if you remember when we had Sarah and was explaining she's fighting against. But what are hate incidents? I'm going to be doing some reading because I've got shit tons of notes that I didn't condense into bullet points because we had to sit on the couch talking about paintball and coffee and previous jobs that we've had. Pro as fuck. So, the police and Crown Prosecution have agreed a common definition of hate incidents. They say something is a hate incident if the victim or anyone else think it was motivated by hostility or prejudice based on one of the following things. The victim or anyone else think it was motivated by hostility. Anyone. So even if the victim says, no, fine. Someone else go, well, I think it was quite hateful. So it's based on the following things: disability, race, religion, transgender identity, sexual orientation. Not sex. Wonder why that is. Why would trans women be protected but not women? Because, I mean, women make up half the population, but they're the most marginalised people on earth. Always tend to be women, as in females. I can't for the life of me think that one is. I mean, unless, it was men that made these rules for other men. Just saying, you know. So this means that if you believe something is a hate incident, it should be recorded as such.
I'm telling you, Aidan, they all called me a nart last time. We should just spend every day reporting each other constantly.
Absolutely.
Until it implodes.
By the way, that is the only way to deal with this. Basically, DOS the system. You know, you just DDoS the system completely with reports. But anyway, this means if you believe something is a hate incident, it should be recorded as such by the person you're reporting it to. All police forces record hate incidents based on these 5 personal characteristics. Anyone can be the victim of a hate incident. For example, you may have been targeted because someone thought you were gay, even though you're not, or because you have a disabled child. So if someone says you are a gay and you're not, you can still decide that it was a hate incident because they thought you were gay. And if you were, you would have been very upset. But if you're not, you wouldn't really, but you might as well report them to the police for a hate incident. Who needs a constitution when we have these levels of freedom? I do not know. By the way, you know when people say the UK needs a written constitution? Yeah? Has anyone stopped to think who'd be fucking writing that? Because it wouldn't be the founding fathers of America. No, be a load of blue-haired fucking wankers. So, some police forces also record hate incidents based on other personal characteristics such as age. So you blue-haired, willy-waving ladies on Twitter that called me an old bigot, you should watch out. It might be a hate incident. A bit like that trans woman who threatened TERFs with an airsoft rifle on Twitter, and I felt morally obliged to not report them, but to point out publicly that threatening someone with an airsoft rifle is still a firearms offence. Just saying. Apparently it's been reported.
I know someone that got time for that, real time. Serious.
Well, yeah, you can do it if you point an air pistol at someone. It's a firearms offence. The majority of firearms offences in the UK do not involve firearms. Use imitation firearms or air guns or airsoft. So, Greater Manchester Police. Oh, this is beautiful. I must check my record. Because Greater Manchester Police now recognises alternative subculture hate incidents. These are incidents based on someone's appearance and include goths, emos, punks, and other similar groups. This means they will record any such incident as a hate incident. We're fucked. Oh my God, he said I look pale and disinteresting. Hate incident. Fucking goths. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, you can't carry on working at a school now.
You dissed a fucking emo. Fucking hell.
That's gulags, isn't it now? Gulags. If upsetting an emo is a hate crime, we're all done.
Well, yeah, because they're permanently fucking upset.
Yeah, of course they are. You literally just look at them, and that's it.
Emos, man the fuck up. Just grow a pair of fucking balls or labia or whatever. I don't fucking care. Just get with the program. Oh. Punks. Punk died in the 70s. He's gone. Some people held on till the 90s till the spikes fell out. A load of glue-sniffing arseholes that fucking stank. It's gone. Green Day aren't punk. Your Green Day t-shirt does not make you a punk. I bet you don't even have a little load of spots around your mouth from sniffing glue, you fucking posers. Jesus Christ. I didn't read that before. Oh, that's tickled me, that.
Good point from Carol there, though. Why isn't saying gammon a hate crime? Like, literally, by the very definition.
Oh, it should be. It should be, but it's all right to hate, because we'll get around to that later, you see, because you can justify hate against, for example, people such as me. I'm a terrible, apparently right-wing, which really makes me laugh because, Graham, you know me.
Yeah, you are a dirty fucking socialist.
I am definitely not right. I'm a million miles from right-wing.
How much of a socialist you are regularly disgusts me, like, to my core. So when someone calls you right-wing, I'm just like, oh, my God, no.
Saying gammon should be a hate crime, actually. I'd quite like to report people. How dare you? I'm not even that red today. I've been on my tablets. My blood pressure's doing okay. So, hate incidents. Here are some examples of how you commit. I'm spending far longer on this than I wanted. Verbal abuse, like name-calling and offensive jokes. Harassment. Bullying or intimidation by children, adults, neighbours. Children! Fucking... Oh, that child has upset me. Fucking hell. You fucking losers. You weak, pathetic fucking losers.
I had a kid in here earlier, you know, because it's half term. Someone brought the kid in, and I was like, hey, come in here. I couldn't help it.
I bet you were, yeah.
I was like...
You've got to take this somewhere worse every time.
No, I was out there, and I just straight away, because she looked dead nervous, I went, do you know what I do in there? I couldn't help it. I make YouTube videos, you want to see? And she followed me.
Oh, fucking hell. I'm just checking pedos unprotected on this fucking list. Yeah, bullying or intimidation by children. How weak do you have to be to report a child to the police for upsetting you? Hoax calls, abusive phone or text messages, and hate mail. I thought we had laws against this shit already. Threats of violence. That's not a hate incident, it's a threat of violence. Online abuse, for example, on Facebook or Twitter. I'm glad they gave examples of online. Displaying or circulating discriminatory literature or posters. Harm or damage to things such as your home, pet, or vehicle. Home, pet, or vehicle?
That's already a crime.
These are already bad things. If you damage someone's pet, it doesn't matter whether you did it because you don't like their colour or sexuality. You should be put away for damaging their pet. Did they really have to say that? Why do you need to say that? Don't stab dogs. No one should need to be told that.
But it was a black-owned dog, Governor.
Oh, well, that's far worse.
What else could I do?
I bet that meant a lot to the dog.
You can't do that anymore. You can't stab black-owned dogs. What's
the world coming to?
I know. Can't even go outside anymore, Aiden. It's fucking ridiculous.
Graffiti. This one's good. Arson. I'm going to go on the level here and say any arson that affects somebody is pretty fucking hateful, regardless of anything else. You know, I mean, obviously, there are different types of arson. There's the arson that maybe gets you a few more bob than the compulsory purchase order from the council that allegedly has happened, and we know happens. Throwing rubbish into a garden is a hate crime. I thought in Salford they call that tidying up. Well, you're from a shithole, get over it. My show, my rules. Shh. I've lived there. There is no nice part of Salford.
They can't hear you. He's on his bit now.
Malicious complaints, for example, over parking, smells or noise. These are hate incidents. So the next level, so I enjoyed that far too much. I've spent far too long. I've got so much to cover here. It goes to hate crimes. Now, here are examples of hate crimes. Assaults, criminal damage, harassment, murder. There's murder, and then there's really bad murder.
Finally, they're doing something about murder, Hayden. Finally.
It's about time.
Honestly.
Because murder is usually a love crime. Sexual assault, theft, fraud, burglary, hate mail under the Malicious Communications Act. Please keep the Malicious Communications Act in mind. And causing harassment, alarm or distress under the Public Order Act of 1986. It means that the sentence for any crime, any actual crime, will be increased if deemed to be motivated by hate. There are many reasons this is mental. One of which is why not crimes against women? Again, isn't that right? Is that fair? Aren't more women disproportionately victims of violent and hateful crime and abuse every year? You remember that message I read out there? There's millions of those on the internet. So, I need you to remember something very important. The act only has to be perceived as hate, not even by the victim. This is very important. Old joking aside about emos and fucking black people's dogs or whatever else. Perceived as hate. Remember Count Dankula? Made a joke. Got done. It was perceived as hateful. Doesn't matter what his intention was. And of course things have just gotten worse in Scotland. With their hate crime bill and all that sort of nonsense. It's gone crazy up there. It's now the European Canada. It's sensationally bad. Now, this brings me on to Marion Miller. You might not be familiar with Marion Miller. She followed me on Twitter. I didn't know. I went out to look and saw that, followed her back, because Marion's an accountant. She lives up in Scotland. She's a mother. On the 28th of April, she got a phone call from a police constable citing the Malicious Communications Act. Remember the one I just mentioned? The officer said that Marion would have to attend a police interview 2 days after the call over homophobic and transphobic tweets. Homophobic and transphobic. She was told she'd have to attend East Kilbride police station so that she could then be driven by police car to Cathcart station, because apparently they have holding cells, because these accountant women from Scotland that make homophobic and transphobic tweets need cells. Dangerous, terrible, dangerous criminals. Words have such power. She was told she'd be processed, questioned, and most likely charged. So Marion said she couldn't attend that weekend. She couldn't do it. She was worried she'd be held for the entire bank holiday weekend, because that is a police thing, isn't it? Put you in for the bank holiday and you get an extra bit of time with you. And she was worried because she has twins and they're autistic. She has to look after them. They're her kids. And by the way, that's one of the reasons that the trans thing worries her, because if you look, there are worrying, alarming figures of autistic children going on the pathway to trans. That was my phone. I am sorry. So the constable apparently told Marion that it doesn't matter. I'll come to your home and I'll bring social workers with me to take care of the kids. Something to strike fear into every parent's heart, to be honest. The social workers getting involved. So obviously this worried Marion. It's a scary thing. The police, they're fucking scary. Especially when the officer is concerned, is clearly a champion of gay rights and a lesbian police officer and has the pride flag and all those things. Which isn't bad. Just depends how they are with that. Because you got to remember, being gay, lesbian, straight, trans doesn't automatically mean you're a good or bad person. It means you're a person. People come in many different flavors. So Marion made arrangements for her kids to be, looked after in case it happened. Nothing came of it. Her interview was rescheduled for the 27th of May, another bank holiday. That's nice. This too was postponed, just to keep her on fucking pins, right? So on the 22nd of May, Marion tweeted about this and obviously garnered a lot of support from people. Because if you look at Marion's account, there are dangerous things on there, such as biological facts, things like that. Terrible, terrible things. So her interviews were scheduled, rescheduled, and everything else. And I looked through her tweets and looked at people talking about her tweets. I couldn't see anything bad on there. But you know what? It only has to be perceived as hateful. See, that's the killer thing. She was posting, it's clear it's concern, but we know that to the TRAs, it's hateful, it's erasing. Anything that goes against their narrative is hate and hurts them deeply. Comments like the one I read out to you, they don't hurt them. They're isolated incidents. They're very, very rare. They're not fucking rare. They're really, really fucking common. Someone's compiled thousands of examples of them, and it's freely available. But apparently it's a couple of bad apples. A whole sack of bad apples. And don't get me started on that whole, why do all the famous ones have pedo friends? Don't want to go there. I'll get banned again. So, she's been intimidated. She's been pushed around. She's been messed with. She's finally at the police station today. As far as I know, they've not made her aware of which tweets are the problem. Okay? Not made aware. There's been a massive petition over this because it's clearly just the victimization of a woman in the face of genuine fucking abuse that's dealt out daily to women on that platform. And by the way, if you're a man and you speak up about it, all you're going to get is, well, she ain't going to fuck you, bro. No, you're right. But she doesn't want to fuck you either, because there are no male lesbians. You're just men. You're just fucking straight men. So the Scottish police force had her in. And you'll be pleased to know that this terrible criminal who posted biological facts and wouldn't shut up like a woman should has been charged with malicious communication with a hate crime aggravator. Malicious communication with a hate crime aggravator. I imagine this will go to court. I imagine they might well find her guilty. I imagine there will be an appeal. I imagine she will win said appeal. But it won't matter by then because appeals, as we know, don't clear your fucking name. And all the TRAs are jumping for fucking joy on Twitter because a woman in Scotland that doesn't openly hate anybody is being charged with upsetting them. Upsetting them. I feel so badly for Marion. I reached out to her just via DM to say, you've got huge support and I wish you nothing but the best. Wish there was more that we can do. If there's a legal fund, we should all kick it into that. She has a court date, the 20th of July. If you're able to get up to Scotland, get up there, stand outside, make some noise. This is a woman being railroaded for believing in sex-based protections, for believing in real fucking life, for not wanting her autistic kids to find themselves on a fucking pathway just because one of them happened to like toys from the opposite sex or whatever. Now, I can't say who reported it to the police. I can't. I don't know. I was told, quite coincidentally, apropos of nothing, and this is in no way an accusation because he's very litigious, but apparently David Paisley needs to take time off after dealing with the police this weekend, which was very draining about a horrible incident online. So he's taking another self-care break. He likes those. Doesn't like women very much, unless they do what he says. But, yeah. I'm not saying it was David Paisley, but it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. After all, he reported Sarah Fillmore as being a Nazi and an anti-Semite and shit like that for comments taken wildly out of context, and all the TRAs jumped on that. And some people can't clear that shit from the name very easily because shit sticks. It's not like if it's me, the beheading guy from fucking Lively. You know, there's nothing you can throw at me that sticks. I've had that and worse. Fuck it. But you know, people that are accountants, solicitors, the fact that some people out there counted it a victory to fuck with their lives just because you didn't like what they said. Because it didn't really hurt you, did it? It didn't hurt you even a bit. You just fucking love the power. Because it's the only power you've got. Outside of that, your gender identity fucking defines you. How pathetic are you? It's all you talk about. It's all you are because it's all you fucking have. Go fuck yourselves. And Marion, if you happen to be watching tonight, I didn't tell you I was on. I certainly wasn't going to invite you on the show. This would do you no favours. But maybe when it's all over, come talk to us. But listen, you've got masses of support out there. And I wish you nothing but the best to get through this because of those peevish, hateful fucking cunts that are doing this to you because they can. Not because they need to. Not because any good could ever come of it. Just because they fucking can. And I will never take the knee to those fucking scumbags. They can sit there all day, call me a transphobe, a bigot, and this and that, the other. Whatever you need me to be, I'll be your huckleberry. It's fine. I don't mind. Nothing's going to stop me. Oh, we'll get you banned off Twitter. I'll just carry on somewhere else. I don't give a fuck. There's nothing you can do to me. We'll tell the police. Fill your fucking boots. I'm never going to need a DBS check. Don't care. Don't give a fuck. You know, you go in the cells for the weekend. I'll live. There's nothing you can do. That must suck. No power. Nothing. You weak, fragile, intellectually and emotionally fragile fucking nutcases. We've affirmed you too much. This is the problem now. We don't say to anorexics, yes, you are very fat. You should lose a little more weight. We don't do that. If someone says, I'm Napoleon, we don't go, oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. No, we treat them. We look after them. Try to help them through it. That was the reasonable version. I might post my actual thoughts on this on Alt Feed at some point where I can't be fucking told off and spoil Graham's day. Turf and proud. I'm a trans exclusionary radical feminist. Anyone that meets me says, oh, you are a brilliant feminist. It's one of my favourite things, that, Graham. You're a fan. Men can't be feminists. It's impossible.
Well, they can try. It just goes a bit weird when they do.
Yeah. And also, I'm really not a feminist. I'm really not. And that's why I've moaned about this before, and it's true. They've stolen my gammon years, Graham.
Hey, I know you've not got this on your feed, so I'll shout it out as well. We've got Bishop and Alison, new subscribers. Hiya.
Oh, hey, thank you very much. Oh, you look like there was something else you wanted to tell me there, but you just...
I was just jumping in, letting you
I
get
just thought
on
there was
with
something
it.
else. It just looked like you had something else to say.
No. You know what, though? I've been getting a lot of love on the comments tonight.
That's good.
I'm happy.
You should.
Some of them are being horrible, but a couple of them are like, oh.
Oh, hashtag map pride. By the way, go and make some videos on Item Fix. Go there. It's getting busier on there now. It's getting fun. People are having a bit of fun with it. And Item Fix, it's actually really cool. Obviously, there's a lot of hate because it's not lively. I know. But yeah, go make some videos and some GIFs and shit. Don't be miserable all your fucking life. Go do that.
Jared loves Item Fix. He has not shut up about it the whole show.
Who's that?
Jared.
Oh, right.
He has not stopped talking about it. He adores it.
Really? No. Hey, Jared. If it upsets you that much... Oh, Gerard, if it upsets you that much, I just want you to know I'm really fucking happy about that and I enjoy your pain. I really do. I get a little stiffing and everything. It's fucking great. Right, yeah, that was that. Hang on, is Gerard the guy that said he was a great businessman last time? I'm a wonderful businessman and a well-liked human being in my community.
That's actually the Raw Geek referenced that earlier, and I put it up on screen without the context.
It just popped into my head then.
No, that's him. Yeah.
Oh bless. Oh bless. That was him. When give live leak to me.
Thanks for the sub, Johnny. By the way.
Gerard, at least you're watching, dude, so that's cool enough for me. You don't have to like fuck all. You don't have to do anything. Enjoy life. I just think it's an honour to have a businessman like him in the audience tonight.
He's an upright man and a good man.
Perhaps the best of men. Yeah, Smoke Steve, it's getting quite a bit of traction. It's been really cool. It's been a lot of fun. We're putting I suggested a new template. This might not mean much to the people in the room here, but if you're a diehard live leaker, a Bliat template for all your fans of Bliat videos. I want a Bliat template because I love it when Bliat is used out of context. It's one of my favourite things, so I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. I think I might have just had a message about that as well, but I can't answer right now. If you'd like to call in, I believe I've just put that on screen myself. Yay! Do so. Give us a shout. If we miss your call, we'll call you back. But just to see the show out, let's have a chat. We can be about anything I've spoken about or anything else that you'd like to chat about. Please feel free. I'm still amazed that taking the piss out of emos is a fucking hate crime. The fuck? Emo. I thought that's what they were there for. See, that's why I'm wrong. When I used to go to rock clubs back in the day, because I'm an old man, everyone had leather and denim and you'd feel whatever fire outside. It was a great atmosphere, though. Everyone was in it together, you know what I mean? And then I used to drive past years later, and I'd just see all these sad-looking individuals. Oh, we're emos now. What happened to drinking Nuki Brown and, like fingering someone around the back of the dance floor there and all that sort of stuff? It's all finished now. We just sit around being very upset. Oh, you miserable cunts. Oh, that was the other thing. Speaking of which, Twitter. When I'm writing out a tweet where I am calling somebody a cunt, why are you asking me, Twitter, if I'm sure I want to do that? Because, of course I'm sure. The person I'm calling a cunt is a cunt, and I wish to call them a cunt. Stop mithering me. Are you sure you want to do that? Yes! Yes! And also, I never stop to think before I post a tweet. Ever! Even when you tell me to. In fact, I'm less likely to think if you tell me to. It doesn't fucking matter what I tweet. Have you had any of those nags, Graham?
I think I did once, and I can't remember if I did it or not. But I've not been on the Twitters lately. I've just been like,
I've not been on as much as you. I've just been a bit tied up with other things.
yeah,
but...
that's the thing. Because if you just go on it a bit, it's just depressing. You have to get into it.
Oh, I have to settle down with a cup of tea.
If you just open it up casually, you're just like, oh God, the world's just gone to shit.
My favourite one is if I'm on to you online. It's like, in the evening usually, isn't it? Be like, I'm just going to switch the PC on. That means some real tweeting's going to go down. I need my keyboard for this. My line has been out there for an hour, and I have many fishies on the end of the hooks. I must reel those fishies in. Charlotte on the piano says, Hayden, I'm sat here with my good friend Jessica Yaniv, and he says, yo! I misgendered. Jonathan. Oh, no. Oh, did it again. Oh, next thing you know, I'll call him a fat nonce again, and then we're really in trouble. Totally is a fat nonce, though. Like, nailed on 100%. Apparently, I was reading from the Meow Mix people. Big shout out to Meow Mix. Jessica Yaniv is studying for the bar.
Yes!
Can you imagine that? And who is your defence counsel? Oh, fucking hell. Studying for the... Not a fucking chance.
Let's hope she takes up the cause of trans rights, eh?
Well, Jessica Yaniv is a trans advocate and lesbian.
Yeah, which is why we need her on the legal side of things.
I know, just to really make sure it all goes very well.
Yeah.
Seamless. Smoke Steve's asking how your wife is, Graham. It's not his wife, Smoke Steve. She actually turned him down live on air, if you don't recall.
She's fine. Thanks for asking again.
He does ask a lot about herself, doesn't he?
You know what, though? But she asks about Steve as well. That's the thing that yeah.
You might need to... You might need to nip that in the bud, fella.
Well, she does like chunky beardy men. I've heard.
Clearly. Has she just moved on to a more exotic foreign one? A ginger as well.
Well, he's got a vibe.
Imagine coming second to a fucking ginger.
He
Sorry,
like
strawberry blonde.
He looks like he's got a job, though, doesn't he? So that's a slight advantage over me. I don't give off that vibe at all.
No. He's very organised.
I look like I need feeding.
He's got no, you definitely don't look like you need feeding anything else.
No, feeding like real food. Like, can I give you like a healthy meal, son? You all right?
Also, he's got a look about him and he's handy around the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, can probably build decking and shit.
He wouldn't have I put that handle on that oven door the other day. I was on the thought of you doing it, wasn't I?
No.
Oh, Aiden!
I can't make it work!
Like it was some big fucking... He just would have fixed the handle.
Oh, no problem, yeah. Man's man, really. Man's man. Never mind. I mean, you'll get to see your kid a couple of times a year. Something to look forward to. Always look on the bright side. That's what I say. The bright side of someone leaving you for Smoke Steve. Although I don't know how over the moon Mrs. Smoke Steve will be with this. Probably not that happy.
Maybe she'll be relieved. Oh, thank God. They're both me and her just like, oh, God.
Both you and her.
Well, yeah, but platonically. That's what it is.
I do hope Soph isn't watching tonight. By which I mean I'm going to send Soph a clip with the timestamps tonight.
Well, Smoke Steve's wife just entered the chat, by the way.
Carol Collins says, my son is ginger and very handsome, I'll have you know. Oh, I think that's beautiful that you look out for your kid like that. No soul. Someone's child. Hayden! Fuck's sake! But I can't help it, they're daywalkers. No! No, they just have a genetic problem. There's less and less of them every year, isn't there? Apparently that genetic cul-de-sac is finally nearing its Its conclusion. Well, they can't go out in the sun. They catch fire. True story, that. Catch fire. It's like those vampire films where they come up with 100% sunblock.
Oh, you mean like actual fire?
Oh, totally. Like flames.
And then...
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
All that's left are ginger eyelashes. Many freckles. I watched this show on YouTube last night, but some cunt kept insulting my fucking child. Tune in next week.
I'd only been sub 10 minutes. Started literally insulting my children.
Gold Eagle Media says, I bet you're looking forward to tomorrow's official Kick a Ginger Day. No, I don't advocate violence against them. I think nature has been cruel enough without further influence. I don't advocate violence towards people. Who gave us a thumbs down? Some terrible cunt. No, Buckscore. Gingers are not a protected characteristic. Not yet. Perhaps should work on that before. Oh, that would be beautiful. You're being charged with a hate crime against gingers. You referred to this person as a soulless daywalker. And whilst that might be true, it is hateful and hurtful. Biscuit Vape says Natty Dread is a ginger singer on YouTube. Her voice is amazing. There's quite a few of them about, mate. You might spot one or two. Let's have a look here. Do gingers count your group of 6? Of your 5 a day? I'm not sure. I don't know what that means. Graham, you're looking very confused. What's the matter, Pickle?
I did the group of 6. I don't understand.
Just roll with it.
Okay. Whee!
Oh, Gold Eagle Media, are you a ginger? Alex is a ginger as well, isn't he? Hey, there's too many of them here now. What's going on? Have you ever seen... No, well, I'm not going to say the Omega Man with Charlton Heston because most of you will not get the reference, so it doesn't matter. Let's have a look here now. Tutankhamun was ginger, says Cup of Tea. Dead, though. Didn't paint that on the fucking gold sarcophagus, did they? They didn't paint fucking bright red fucking hair and a fire crotch on the prick, did they? No. Aren't goths soulless daywalkers? No, just self-indulgent wankers. That's all they are. Graham, you look really serious.
I'm working. I'm busy.
You're Googling group of 6, aren't you?
No, when you read out a comment, which is in whatever order, wherever you feel like, I'm getting it up on the screen for you so that everyone's got context and then.
Oh. What, like me just saying the words isn't enough?
Well, no, but it's so people know who it's from, and you know.
Isabel 31 Swan says only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Untrue. Ailey McKinnon says, fact, gingers don't go grey. How unfortunate. Imagine being stuck with that for fucking life. Oh, bless. How cruel is nature? Not only going to make you look like Ronald fucking McDonald, you like that till you die. What a shame. No, Fat Belly, I've not seen Toya singing Toxic on YouTube. She does shows with her husband, doesn't she? Robert Fripp. They do songs, and I don't watch them. No. Yeah, that's my life would have reached a point of utter desperation and depression when I start watching Toya Wilcox and Robert Fripp covering Iron Maiden or something. It's not going to happen. Let's have a look here. What else have we got? What if you're a transsexual black person with no... And then my screen's fucking cut off.
No legs and ginger hair. How many points is that worth?
I don't know. That's very unfortunate, isn't it? I would cry a lot over such a person. To be fair, they'd probably be an arsehole anyway. Not because they're black, just because a lot of those disabled that Graham doesn't like tend to have a terrible chip on the shoulder. Gerard says, I don't care what colour a girl's hair is. If she's hot, she's hot. I welcome all beautiful women as beautiful. You've never had sex, have you, Gerard? I don't care what you are. I think you're a queen. Fucking thirsty motherfucker. You are all welcome as beautiful. Oh, creepy. No offense. What else we got? Aphid lip spelled red wrong. He's too busy looking out the window at kids, isn't he, with binoculars? Gerard says it's been 10 years, but a hot girl is a hot girl. It's been 10 years since I've had a sniff, but I tell you, I'd have any of them. I don't care. If it casts a shadow, I'm fucking in there. If it's room temperature or above. Oh, fucking beautiful. I love this show. Aphid Lip says, I keep getting older and they stay the same age. Paul McCaw says, in my younger days, I preferred redheads. Well done. Gerard's still having a sneeze. Basically, why didn't you... Is there anybody there that will fuck me, please? Let's get Bill Burr in the chat. Oh, he'd be fucking awesome. He's a grumpy motherfucker and ginger. He's not the scariest comedian. It's the other guy he does the podcast with. I've forgotten his name. He does the podcast with his wife. And he's like he's you know, one of those comedians that's so good that you're thinking, is he really that fucked in the head?
It's the Your Mama's House guy, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Mean, but I can't remember his name.
Because that Asian guy that's part of that team as well that went on someone else's podcast and told them they'd been raped by someone with Down syndrome. So, of course, they just burst out laughing because what else can you do? And he got real, why are you laughing? If you laugh again, I'm walking. And I'm sorry. But one of them just was like, no, fuck you, I can't not laugh. I can't not do this. Let's find those. I'll have to watch them. I'll have to watch them tonight. You know what? It's according to my computer, it's 11 o'clock. Guys, I'm so sorry. We're pretty much out of time. I'm sorry. Oh, Anony Mouse says, love the podcast. I'm a university lecturer. There you go. See?
Therefore, that represents every single teacher on earth.
This person is afraid of subscribing through fear of being reprimanded. I think they should invite me into universities. I would love to give talks at universities on how to man the fuck up.
Do you know what, though? It happens. They go through every single person you subscribe to, and it's weird, man. People.
I get that. You are this because you follow that. What? What? Is that what that means now? That's an endorsement. They always ignore the shit that you follow that they're not offended by. They ignore that shit. The minute they pick something like, oh, you follow the Daily Mail. What, the most popular fucking website on the fucking planet? Yes, I do. Most popular news site, anyway. Anything like, why do you follow that person? Because I'm interested in what they say. So you agree with them? No, that's not how this game works. But I think I should go to universities, Graham. Can we sort that out? Will you sort that out for me, please?
Yes.
I think young people could benefit from my wisdom.
I genuinely do. I genuinely think it would be interesting, yeah.
I think they would benefit from my wisdom. I think they'd learn something. I just think it'd be good for everybody. Be good for everybody. I'd teach them. All kinds of new shit. Be very good. Let's make that happen. If there's any deans of universities watching tonight, just invite me. I'm cheap. We'll rock up. I won't bring any expensive gear because kids get fucking angry now, don't they? But we'll rock up and then we'll have a chat with the kids because we're down with the kids. Graham's really down with kids. I mean, university age.
There's still a few at that age, late bloomers.
Smoke Steve, I've already plugged the pub. Don't fucking mither. I've already done that. I did all that. And I do it at the end. Stop being so needy. It's too clingy. Right. It's time for us to go. As Smoke Steve so elegantly said, I am about to plug the International Pub, which he hosts on Saturday nights, 11 p.m. UK time. Go in, have a drink, hang out with everybody, and do all those things. What was the thumbs up for there, dude?
I was also
good.
endorsing the pub because I think it's a good thing.
There's absolutely no reason to give me secret signals that I don't fucking understand.
It wasn't like a...
I like that when you were doing that for plain comedy and they were like...
Yeah, there's a show playing comedies. You can see it's on this channel, isn't it? But the 2-minute warning, I stand up and go...
And they just ghosted you, didn't they?
Ghosted me, they didn't care, yeah.
They saw it, they carried on like pros. Now me, I'd have gone, what? Fucking what? Well, actually, usually more confused than any. What? What are you doing? Why do you look like that? It's my favourite one because the camera's here. Obviously, Graham's just behind the camera, slightly to my left. And you look in, you'll see him move, and you'll have a look, and you'll be like, ah. It's like, oh. But you know that's not when there's a real problem. When there's a real problem, he just does this. Yeah. Which, when you're hosting a show, is what you want to see behind the desk. Someone go, I don't know. Because that usually means, stop I'll come round.
It's when my hands are just off and I'm going...
Yeah. Things have happened. So, yeah, that's usually when I see that. And it's always just, you start off in the corner of your eye, and then your eyes gradually work the way over. It's like, oh, no, it's all gone fucking south. Thank you so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate you spending your time with us. Do like and subscribe to the channel. Please like the videos. It does help. If you want to help support the Alt Feed Project and Trigger Warning and all that stuff, go to Patreon. At the minute, it's patreon.com/triggerwarningtv. You can do so there. Or you can drop super chats in live during our show, the other shows. That's all cool. We might be looking, we might be looking at some membership systems as well on here. It would have to do extra for the members rather than lock everyone else out of the stuff we do anyway, because that'd be shit. But we're having a look at it. But whatever cool stuff we do, it'll just be to bring more enables, to do more in here, to make it more epic and bring in more shows, Trigger Warning, between the spreadsheets, Plain Comedy, Richie Allen's show, all this stuff that we want to do, and more besides. So yeah, help out if you can. If not, just share the shows. That helps immeasurably. Click like, click share. If you can't even be asked doing that, just turn up and watch. That'll do for me. That'll do just fine. And keep in touch. Right, that's us done until next week. So until then, stay safe, stay happy, and we'll see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.